Hi there, this is Lauren with Posh, and I was just going to go over our car coaster mold. This is going to be a little tutorial for those that are just now getting them and don't know exactly how to use them. So they're going to come in a little cellophane wrapper, and you always want to clean it out first before you use it. These are super easy to also clean out. So we'll wait for a couple people to get on. I know it's kind of an odd time, dinner time. What is it, 5:15 here? So we'll see if a couple people get on, see how everyone's doing today. Whenever you pop on, if you could just say something so I know that you're here. A little wave. Hope everyone's had a great weekend, even though the weekends are running into the days for those that are home and homeschooling. The struggle is real. I just want normal back. On the plus side, Brandy and I have got all of the orders filled and ready to go. So that's exciting, except for just a few that have just gone through. So we're on it. I'm going to go over the tutorial. I'm going to draw this week's ticket, and then we will talk about what is going to happen Tuesday night, 7 p.m. The grand finale for Posh's anniversary that we've been celebrating all month and pulling tickets, and we will redraw those that haven't been claimed, and there are many new exciting prizes that are coming. Lots of glitter. We have our new molds. A bunch of stuff. So we're excited. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is the new car coaster mold. It measures 2.5 inches on the inside. Let me see. Okay, I see comments. Thanks. And if you, I'll save this video. So for those that aren't able to watch it right now, I know, again, I'm sorry, it's dinner time, but it's so nice outside. I want to get out and enjoy it just for a little bit. I swear I've never seen so many people walking in all of my life. The neighborhoods are just walkers, which I love, but it's just so, it's odd. Okay, so for this car coaster mold, I believe it was Ashley who asked me to do a little demo on it, and I used some micas, I used glitter, I used counterculture DIY. You'll know that this is my absolute only resin that I use. Countercultures anyways. So I'm gonna do a little tutorial on these. So I am going to be using Bells Santana Dust and Snow White. And I will point y'all down so we can bear with me. Hope this doesn't fall over. I actually propped it up. And let me know if you are having trouble seeing, and I will readjust somehow. Bear with me. Need to reconnect. Okay, I guess I have poor connection right here for some reason. I don't know why. I've done lives down here before. Okay, so this is the coaster mold. And I am just going to mix some resin. I mixed my part B first. Stephanie, the dust is really super fine glitter, and I'll show you, I'll pull some out. It is super fine. It's Really, a lot of people like to use it as an additive, like our Crystal dust or our Black Magic dust. A lot of people use it as an additive in the final coat of epoxy. And it's super fine. It is almost mica-like, but it is not a mica. It's actually just a very, very fine glitter, dust-like. And I'll show you on my finger. So I'm going to do, I do not need this much. Something just flew in my mold. I'm probably going to do, I'm just going to mix 10 mLs each. I know I won't need this much, but just to be safe. So I've got my part B. And I'm going to do my part A. And I've got my window open down here because it is a little hot. So I actually have myself in this plastic room. I built this wall around me that has plastic so it would keep the heat in, and it's kind of moving all over with my window being cracked just a smidge. So I'm going to mix my epoxy up, and then I am going to separate it into different cups, and I'm going to apply my mica powders that I'm using. So I didn't get that far. I'm going to be using pink champagne, and this is from Woody's Goodies. This is like kind of a rose gold mica. And I'm going to be using yellow snow, also from Woody's Goodies. And our Santana Dust, Wedding Bells, and Snow White. So I'm just gonna make sure that this is mixed up very good. This is the medium viscosity from Counterculture. This is the thinner epoxy. I have used the artist resin, and I've also used the fast set. So this is really good on molds because it is a thinner epoxy. For those that have used Pro Marine, Brandy is a Pro Marine fan. She just switched over to this Counterculture, and she really likes it a lot because of its finish. And in my opinion, this epoxy does take a little bit longer to cure opposed to the artist resin, which I've also done. I believe I did this coaster here with artist resin. So I just mixed up, and this is the boring part. I know mixing epoxy is super boring. Stephanie, have you tried any of the dust? I don't know if you're still watching. I'll show you while this is setting for a little bit. So our Santana Dust is a micro fine. I don't know. Hi, Kenny. So it is dust. Maybe not on my hand, it doesn't work well, but I'll do it on the top of my hand. And it's really just a faint dust-like glitter. Crystal dust is my absolute favorite, aside from all of our crystals. I prefer that white. So this is, on your skin, after we pack this, we literally have it all over. It's everywhere. You're welcome. Ashlyn, that was it. I'm sorry I called you Ashley. So, and also with this dust, because it is a micro, if you're wanting something like an effect of, you can put it on the mold and it just like sits there. It will pick up after you epoxy it, but if you do like any type of little, Brandy, what is it that, what are people doing now? I forget what it's called, or anybody, with the microfine glitters, and you put that glue on and then rub it on the holographic. So we have a glitzy dust, which is our holographic, and I forget what the method is, but this is that dust like. So can everyone see? Everyone's good? I'm gonna go ahead and put out my little extra containers that I'm using. So whenever you're adding an additive, they say, brain fog, I know, tack it, that's it. Thank you, Sabrina. The tack it method. I haven't personally done that yet, but a lot of people have done that with a lot of the holographic, like a dust lake. I just watched a video not too long ago. So they say that you want to use 10% of whatever additive that you are adding to your epoxy. So a little bit of these mica powders go a very, very long way. And as you can see, I have a little dab that I'm just sprinkling in there. I am going to put some dust in with the epoxy. And then I prefer to sprinkle my glitter on, the chunky anyways. But of course, whatever's easier for you, you just gotta find your niche. So I have my yellow snow, I have my Santana Dust, and my pink champagne. I'm just gonna separate my epoxy. And again, I will not use this much, excuse me, use this much. I just always make a little bit of extra whenever I do molds, just in case. This is the pink champagne. Kind of has like a gold tint to it. I'm gonna close this window. Okay, the Santana Dust. And it just adds the right amount of little sparkles. I mean, if this was going to be your last coat of epoxy that you were maybe applying to a tumbler, I would not even put that much in it, but then again, I'd be working with more epoxy. So the Santana Dust, and then we have the yellow snow. And for those that don't have any mica, if you haven't branched out and gotten that far yet, and I know some places are running a little short with their supplies, but I have also seen where people have used eyeshadows or whatever powdery makeup, a colorant. So maybe if you don't have like a white mica or anything along those lines, that is another go-to. And it only takes a smidge. Of course, you would want to chop it up a little bit before you mixed it in. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't know if it'll go down a little bit. I'll move it over here. So how I did this one, you can do it however you like. I did like a little bit of a pink center, and then I worked my way out, and I applied my glitter last. So I just did a little center. And you want to make sure that your workspace is level that you're working on, because this will move around a little bit and you do not want, this is the Santana Dust. You don't want your end coaster to be lopsided. And so I just work my way out. I leave a little bit of room because I do want to add some more of the dust, and it will spread itself out. And I think I'm going to add just a smidge more of this mica because I just want a little bit, I want it a little more whiter. And another helpful tip, when using molds, you do not want to, you're not going to use a torch because you will ruin your molds. The heat is too, it produces more of a higher heat than, say, your heat gun, and I'll show you when how I do all this. Okay, so what did I use? 10 mLs of each, and I still have plenty left over. So you will not need that much. Somebody asked me not too long ago how much I used for something, and I don't really keep track of how much I use for whatever project, because usually, like when I'm doing tumblers, I don't ever do just one. I always have multiples that I'm setting up. Okay, so I have all of my colorants are in there, and then I am going to add some glitter. And this is the Snow White, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it. There's no right way or wrong way to doing any of this. You just do whatever looks good to you. And then this is the wedding bells that I am going to just sprinkle on the outside. And again, these are super easy to clean, so if you get any on like the outside edge, just leave it there. It picks right off. Now, if you want to clean it before each use, because if you have some sticking out, you don't want it to affect your future molds. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna hit it with my heat gun, and then I am going to add a dash of dust to the top center. And this just moves everything around a little bit, gets it all driving. This is my favorite part to molds, is the heat gun, because I love to see it all just move. And it all came back to the inside, and you can just take it and push it out. If you want more of a pink center, you can just spread it out. And as it starts to cure and get a little bit, like this medium it's a thinner epoxy, which is good. It's really good when you're doing swirls, glitter swirls on a tumbler, and you want movement, which I do like movement on my molds, but I just also like some stuff to just stay put. So sometimes you just have to wait a little bit and just start pushing your chunkies out a little bit. And when it starts to cure, they'll just end up staying there. And another thing to keep in mind is sometimes whenever you do add chunkies, some of them are going to float to the bottom. So like you'll get a totally different look from the front to the back. Like this one looks a little bit different on the front and the back. A lot of it floated to the bottom. And you don't want to keep your heat on there for very long, because you don't want to damage your mold. Let's see. I am going to add this Opal Crush. I'm going to add some of this to the outside. Bear with me. Where did... I don't know where. I had some bigger flakes of some Snow White, and I don't know. I think that they went upstairs. So I will just let this sit overnight, and I will come back to it tomorrow and pop it out. And I'm just applying a little more of the pink champagne. And you can just keep adding whatever you would like to, whatever effect you're trying to get. The mica powders, they do... whenever they do their own thing when mixing with other colors, and you just never know what you're going to get, which is what I like. There's only been a couple times which I haven't really liked the end result, but also if you just have some plain epoxy, some clear without anything added to it, if you add some of that to your mold already, it's a good way to also, if you don't like what your colors are doing, you can break it up by adding some of the non-colored epoxy. And that's it. So I just let it sit, and that is the car coaster mold. Anybody have any questions? I'm going to pull a ticket and hopefully someone is watching that may be a winner, or somebody will do a replay and that person will be the winner, because I would really love for a winner to come from our Facebook page. I don't know, some of them, let me probably back up. Some, I guess, just are not on our Facebook that don't, I mean, we're on Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, our Facebook. So there's a bunch of different avenues, and the tickets came with every order. So let me grab, I'm gonna shake it up. You're welcome. Thank you, Mallory. Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Central Time. Also, Brandy and I are going to have our finale end of the month giveaway. There will be multiple winners, and we hope that you'll join us. You have to be present to win. Thank you. I will. I'll go ahead and I will add our glitters that I used. Okay, so this also includes orders from today and all month long is what I'm pulling from. So if you had just placed an order, we understand it's in transit and you're going to get it. Just look at your ticket and make sure that your number is maybe a winner. And please join us. Tuesday night at 7 p.m. and we're just gonna have fun, because who does not need a little bit of fun in their life right now? I mean, it's just craziness. Okay, so this winner is going to be ticket number, not looking, ticket number 6954413. 6954413. That is this Sunday Fun Day's winner. And let's see what this week the winner will win. And again, we have lots of prizes Tuesday. So 6954413. This winner has won one mold, 6 ounces of glitter mixes, being Peeps, Frosted Violet, Lotus, Patina, Kaleidoscope, and Seafoam. Those are all of our chunky, our newest mixes. So again, 6954413, and you've won a mold of your choice, 6 ounces of glitter, Peeps, Frosted Violet, Lotus, Patina, Kaleidoscope, and Seafoam. So congratulations if you're the winner. If so, please send a message to our Etsy mailbox, or you may message us on our Facebook page. And congratulations. You did. What? What did I do? I was really hoping that somebody would say that they're the winner. That's what I thought that you were getting ready to type. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Brandy, that's you. Gotcha. Okay, I was confused for a minute. I was getting really excited because I wish too. I wish they were on the live. All right, ladies, thank you so much. And if you have any questions with anything, feel free to shoot one of us a message. I will list our supplies on this post. I will save the video, the winner, and we will see y'all Tuesday night. All right, stay safe. Try and make the best of it. And I mean, glitter makes everything better anyway, so those that don't like glitter are just missing out. All right, have a good night, everyone. Happy Sunday. See you later.